Hey, what's up, y'all? Wake Brother here. I want to touch on one thing real quick. It's about these transgenders and this push that they have that would allow transgender people to use any restroom that they of their choosing. There's a serious problem with this. Now, let's say a transgender person makes a decision that they want to go into a male restroom, and that this transgender person appears to be a female, but they want to use a male's restroom. Now, I'm 100% male. Now, if I see a person dressed like a female coming into a male's restroom, automatically I'm gonna react to that. I'm gonna be like, well, why is she in here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm only doing what I'm only gonna react in a natural way. I'm gonna question why that so-called female is in the men's restroom. Now, so many other things can happen. Okay? Keep in mind, we live in a very sick reality. This world's sick as hell. And can you just imagine a female or someone who looks like a female, transgender, calling themselves a female, walking into a bathroom that's full, let's say a bathroom that's full of male, because they're trying to kill this whole labeling thing when it comes to restrooms and what you're born as. They're trying to kill all of that. There's no such thing as a male child or a female child or a male restroom or female restroom. They're trying to kill all of that. But if I'm in a bathroom and I look around, and when I see and when I think I'm looking at are primarily males, and then I see something that comes in there that looks like a female, again, I'm going to react. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Why is she in a male's or predominantly male-dominated restroom at this particular point in time? Now, like I was saying a few seconds ago, we live in a very, very sick world. And see, this transgendering thing, restrooms and non-labeling things, it opens up so many crevices, so many evil and damning and diabolical things, man. This sick ass world that I live in is sexually driven, okay? So I wouldn't be at all shocked to go into a bathroom where I think I have to relieve myself, and I walk in and I see what I think is a male and a female in some type of intercourse, okay? Now, the crazy thing is that it's going to get to that. That's why they're creating all this legislation and killing all of these labels. They want this to be a totally chaotic system that we live in. I mean, it's so crazy that these sick motherfuckers are trying to legalize pedophilia, where you can just openly bust a nut up in a child, or openly lick a little girl's vagina if you are a female, or whatever you call yourself these days. They're opening a can of worms of everything that you can possibly imagine. This gender thing is out of control, man. It's out of control. We haven't seen anything yet. It's going to get a hundred times worse than what it is. I never thought. I was born in 1964. I never thought that I would live to see this chaos coming. And the strange thing about all of that is that this chaos has been going on since before I was even thought of. Before I was a nut in my daddy's sack. This has been going on. So, I don't know what's happening out here, man. The sex thing is totally out of control, man. I'm looking at the women and how they dress now. I'm looking at the dudes and how they dress now. It's crazy, man. I don't fit in here. I don't fit in with this world anymore. And I find myself isolating a lot here over the years. I don't know. I don't even, it's gotten to the point where trying to figure out how to approach the opposite sex is tricky. You just don't know what to expect, man. You just don't know what to expect. This transgender thing, man, is sick. It's a really sick thing, and it's getting to the point where they're presenting it to us in so many different forms and in so many ways that we're going to become desensitized to it if we haven't already become desensitized to it. This whole pedophilia thing about children being openly allowed to have intercourse with adults. Any kind of intercourse with adults. Homosexual, so-called. Straight sex. Little boys, little older men, little girls, men, women, and little boys. I don't know, man. It's sick out here, man. And I got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I have grandchildren, and they have to grow up in this chaos. And one of my biggest frustration is my children, my oldest sons, man. And that's another conversation. Sadly, man, it's like, they out of sight, they out of touch. You try to tell young people things and present them with facts and information that they should at least become or be aware of. They really, either they don't want to hear it or they don't want to believe it. It's like this matrix it's just got them. It's got the grip on them, man. And when you in a slumber and I guess in your own mind and your own reality, it's a good slumber. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to let that slumber go. But the generation now and the one yet to come and the one prior to the one that's here, man, oh man, I feel bad for the young people. They're constantly going back to making changes in so-called history. They really dumbing down these young people. You got folks my age and maybe a little older than I am who are truly dumbed down and ain't trying to wake up, So I don't know what to say, man. I just want to give a heads up and support for the truthers, the real truthers on YouTube. I hope we keep at it. And Mother Mag, I hope you stay on point, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And other people like yourself trying to spread that information and break down the psyopses, the bullshit and lies in these events that they create. One more thing I want to say real quick here is these weather events. These weather events are not by the Father, the Creator Himself. All of these hurricanes and tsunamis and these serious storms, all of them are man-made, people. They don't come from the Creator. He wouldn't break down and destroy what He created. That's just not something He would do. And I'm going to keep saying that because they got you fools out here bamboozled and believing that this is nature. This is not nature. This is man. This is their shit. The Creator would not destroy what He created. He would not have gone through all of this and then turn around and wanted to destroy it. Come on now. No, that's just not how He does things. On that note, man, I just want to say, stay strong, Brother Mag, and the other truthers on YouTube. I'm talking about the real ones, the real truthers, not the bullshit ones. Not the bullshit ones, man. The real truthers, man. Not the agents. The people who are really trying to educate and inform us as to what's really going on out here. We really, 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 really need to understand the whole issue of transgendering. It's all over YouTube, man. They pushing it like they push. I wish YouTube stopped interfering with my feed, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's not going to stop me from saying what I got to say. Like I was saying, they pushing this transgendering mess on YouTube like they've been pushing, like they pushed crack cocaine in the 80s and the 90s. They pushing it hard, man. They pushing it more. They pushing it like a serious drug, man. They pushing it and they pushing it. We got to wake up from this, man. This nightmare is strong nightmare, man. We gotta wake up from it. We gotta find a way to get through this nonsense and try to make some sense of what's really going on out here, and continue to try to wake people up. Since YouTube is taking it upon itself to keep messing with my feed right now, I'm going to go ahead on and end this and be back at you another time. Peace.